Local news on WIFO.
Time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news, early voting process ends today at 5 p.m. in the District 4 school board race, and after 4 days of early voting, 41 votes have been cast at the registrar's office as 12 more people voted on Thursday. Over 1,500 registered voters in the district, and after today, less than 100 votes will be cast in the early voting period. Two candidates are Candace Gilbert and Sharon Daniels, and one of the two ladies will be elected Tuesday evening to serve on the Wayne County Board of Education, which has been at 4 members since Dick Woodard resigned. Hopefully a big turnout on Tuesday. But the early voting period has been at a turtle's pace, and for whatever reason, it appears the voters in District 4 either not interested or disengaged in the process. Maybe everyone just likes to vote on Election Day. But can't stress enough the importance of the position. Hopefully the voters in District 4 either show up today or Tuesday. But on Tuesday night, one of the two candidates will be elected to the Wayne County Board of Education, which makes decisions which affect all 30,000 residents of Wayne County. As of Thursday, 41 residents will decide that election. Georgia lawmakers gave final approval Thursday to bills in Atlanta setting strict timelines for testing rape kits and creating state-funded grants to pregnancy resource centers that will not provide or discuss abortion as an option for pregnant women. Thursday marked the 40th and final day of the legislative session. Lawmakers worked past midnight to send bills to Governor Nathan Deal. Any bills that don't pass both chambers before adjournment must start all over again next year. And final passage of several hot-button issues lingered to the last minute. Among the late-hour moves, on Thursday, 6 Georgia lawmakers proposed making it easier for people to sue businesses, including the companies mobilizing against a religious freedom bill that protects faith-based organizations opposed to gay marriage. The bill, which awaits Deal's consideration, would prevent government from penalizing churches or other religious organizations for refusing to serve or hire someone based on their beliefs, and would protect clergy who will not perform gay marriages. Opponents, including top employers, the NFL, and Hollywood figures, say the measure sanctions discrimination. Thursday's new proposal would have allowed employees or consumers to file suit against a company if they feel it has violated the non-discrimination employment policy or less formal pledge. It never received a floor vote. Meanwhile, the House and Senate remained at odds and never voted on a bill expanding the number of people eligible to use a medical marijuana derivative in Georgia, making Republican Representative Alan Peake wanted to allow patients diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome, autism, and post-traumatic stress disorder, among other conditions, to possess the cannabis oil. House members tried to force a Senate floor vote, but it failed. The two chambers did resolve a dispute over a bill ensuring timely processing of rape kits for sexual assault victims. Representative Scott Holcomb, an Atlanta Democrat, proposed requiring law enforcement to pick up the kits from hospitals within 96 hours. His bill unanimously passed the House earlier this year, but it stalled in the Senate without a committee hearing. Republican Senator Renee Utterman of Buford has said a federal grant will fix any backlogs of rape kit testing in Georgia and declined to act on Holcomb's proposal. Holcomb used a legislative maneuver to get a Senate floor vote late Thursday evening. He says we're good. He says House members from both parties gave him a standing ovation following passage. Bills that survived the final day head to the Republican governor for his signature, including a $2 million grant program for facilities that agreed not to encourage or discuss abortions as an option with pregnant women who use their services. Other states, including Florida, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, have similar programs benefiting pregnancy centers. Democrats opposing the bill have argued that the centers use deceptive advertising to bring pregnant women in and then refuse to discuss or discourage abortion regardless of a woman's opinion. Supporters say it could lower the number of abortions in Georgia because women could get free supplies and some medical care during their pregnancies. Other measures sent to the governor late Thursday would prevent law enforcement officers facing indictment from testifying unchallenged during grand jury proceedings or being present throughout the session. Also allow college students who are at least 18 to carry stun guns on state campuses and prevent financial institutions from refusing services to legal gun or ammunition sellers. Also require law enforcement to obtain search warrants before flying drones over personal property, but allow private citizens to use the aircraft on personal property to film wildlife. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor and other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Chad Neesmith from Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup. At Neesmith, we have the biggest inventory of new and used vehicles around. We also have the best prices guaranteed. We know everyone wants the best vehicle at the best price. At Neesmith, we'll give you just that. We sell all makes and models from Lexuses, Nissans, BMWs, and of course all GM and domestic cars too. Best of all, if we don't have the vehicle on the lot you want, we can get it for you in just a day or two, tops. All we ask at Neesmith is before you buy to give us a chance to save you some money. We will have the best prices and give you the most for your trade guaranteed. So don't pay too much. Come and see us today and let us show you how we can get you into the vehicle you want at the lowest price, guaranteed. Only at Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup on Highway 341 towards New Brunswick, or visit us online at neesmithnow.com. That's neesmithnow.com or at 912-427-2045. There ain't nothing wrong with the right price.
The first Doctor's Day observance was March 30th, 1933 in Winder, Georgia. The idea came from Eudora Brown Almond, wife of Dr. Charles Almond. March 30 was the anniversary of the first use of general anesthetic in surgery, which was used in a procedure by Dr. Crawford Long of Jefferson, Georgia. Georgia's Barrow County Medical Society Auxiliary proclaimed the day Doctor's Day. This special day was celebrated by mailing cards to physicians and their spouses, and also by placing flowers on the graves of doctors who had passed on, including Dr. Long. President George H.W. Bush signed a resolution recognizing the first National Doctors Day, March 30th, 1991. This is Jill Blizzard of Wayne Memorial Hospital. In honor of their lifetime commitment to patient care, we salute all physicians on this special day. Wayne Memorial Hospital, caring for the community.
Two large pieces of equipment bound from the Port of Brunswick to Albany, Georgia, got off to a late start Thursday. Some drivers behind it were likely late as well. 20-foot wide piece of equipment being hauled to Procter & Gamble's plant in Albany took up 2 lanes of traffic and had to stop several times while utility crews raised power and telephone lines and traffic signals out of the way. Georgia State Patrol troopers escorting the convoy sometimes had to pull it over to let motorists go around, but there were backups. Convoys accompanied the 2 oversized loads were arrived in Jesup on Thursday, and again they're going to arrive in Waycross on Friday and then to Tifton and Albany. Georgia Department of Transportation said there were to be a total of 8 shipments that motorists should avoid the travel route along US 341 at 84. And the equipment will be installed at a power plant Procter & Gamble is building to supply its operations in Albany, Georgia. On Wednesday in Wayne County Superior Court, Director Randall Miller got an early release due to a mix-up in his original sentence where the state allowed him to serve 2 years in a local Wayne County jail, which by law is unauthorized, so the correction had to be made on Wednesday, and Miller walks out after serving only 1 year, much to the disappointment of the Sarah Jones family who were in court Wednesday and voiced their disappointment to Judge Anthony Harrison. Here's how it all was explained on Wednesday in court by Assistant DA John B. Johns.
Before having been made aware that the sentence imposed back in March of last year was problematic. So, Mr. Johnson, I'll give it to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. As the court remembers, in this particular case, the sentence entered on March 9th, 2015 contained special conditions. One of those was item number 4, that the defendant shall serve 2 years in custody of the Wayne County Detention Center with time to be computed by the sheriff. Based on defense counsel and our investigation of that since that time, and in the review of the case law that is involved with a sentence such as that, we have all come to the agreement and conclusion that serving 2 years would not be an appropriate sentence. That would make this... It's not authorized. It's not authorized by law. And that since that is not authorized, the sentence as a whole then becomes not an authorized sentence.
Yeah, but 2 year sentence would be authorized, but 2 year sentence in custody was not shared.
The way it's written up, the way it's written up is improper. Therefore, we've got to do something to correct that, or the sentence remains an improper sentence. We reached an agreement with defense counsel to make a recommendation to the court that paragraph 4 be amended to read that he shall serve 12 months in jail. And that he be given credit for serving 12 months from March 9th, 2015. I will put on the record and tell the court that he served 365 days. He has done 365 days of community service, which would qualify him under the original agreement that we had, or thought we had, understanding that we had, that he would be releasable because he had served time and given credit for good time.
Once again, Miller was the director of the film Midnight Rider, which ended in tragedy in Wayne County when a train trestle. His employee, Sarah Jones, was struck and killed by an oncoming train. For that accident, Miller pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter and criminal trespassing, and he and his film crew never had permission to be on the train tracks in the first place. Miller took a plea deal which allowed his wife to have no jail time, and all criminal charges against her were dropped. Again, Miller, after his release on Wednesday, flew back home to California with his wife, who was also present in the courtroom on Wednesday. District Attorney Jackie Johnson in court Wednesday. She'll be on the ballot in May in November, but has no opposition, and will serve another 4-year term as the Brunswick Judicial Circuit District Attorney. She had these comments about running unopposed.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Had qualifying about a week and a half ago, and nobody, obviously waiting until 12 o'clock on Friday, and nobody qualified. And so I'm certainly thankful and grateful to the people in the Brunswick Circuit and certainly Wayne County for their support. Had a lot of good well-wishers, a lot of people calling me, and I really appreciate that.
It's a large circuit, 5 counties. I thought people realize how busy it is.
It is busy, and Wayne County is actually one of our busiest. But I can't stress enough how much we rely on the people in my office that support me and work with me, and our law enforcement officers, and what a good job they do to make my job a lot easier.
You deal with the judges all the time. One of the judges, besides retired Judge Wilkes, get your thoughts on him stepping down.
I first started practicing in the upper part of the circuit, Athlone County, Jeff Davis County, so Judge Wilkes is one of the first judges I encountered, and just a true gentleman, a great asset to the bench here in Wayne County and the circuit as well, and we're going to miss him, but hopefully he's going to stay around and do some things as a senior judge. We're hopeful of that.
Okay. Well, he will be missed.
He will be.
Okay, well, again, congratulations.
Thank you, Bob.
And again, those comes to District Attorney Jackie Johnson, who will serve another 4-year term as the Brunswick Judicial Circuit District Attorney. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor and other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Chad Neesmith from Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup. At Neesmith, we have the biggest inventory of new and used vehicles around. We also have the best prices guaranteed. We know everyone wants the best vehicle at the best price. At Neesmith, we'll give you just that. We sell all makes and models, from Lexuses, Nissans, BMWs, and of course all GM and domestic cars too. Best of all, if we don't have the vehicle on the lot you want, we can get it for you in just a day or two, tops. All we ask at Neesmith is before you buy to give us a chance to save you some money. We will have the best prices and give you the most for your trade guaranteed. So don't pay too much. Come and see us today and let us show you how we can get you into the vehicle you want at the lowest price, guaranteed. Only at Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup on Highway 341 towards Brunswick, or visit us online at neesmithnow.com. That's neesmithnow.com, or at 912-427-2045. There ain't nothing wrong with the right price.
The biggest, most awesome community-wide Easter Family Fun Day and Easter Egg Hunt will be held Saturday, March 26th on the grounds of Unity Church of God in Jesup. It's the 46th annual WIFO and WLOP Easter Egg Hunt, and all kids ages 1 to 12 are invited for a day of fun, festivities, and food. It's all free. Enjoy bounce houses and slides, pony rides, train rides, plus the latest interactive ride called Meltdown. And, of course, hunt for thousands of prize eggs filled with candy and gifts. So mark it on your calendar. The WIFO 105.5 FM Community-Wide Easter Family Fun Day and Easter Egg Hunt, Saturday, March 26th, beginning at 11 a.m. and is co-sponsored and hosted by Unity Church of God, adjacent to Bill Morris Park in Jesup. Also sponsored by Sybil's Family Restaurant, Jesup Tire Shop, Solid Rock Christian Academy, and DNR Lawn Care and Landscape. So kids ages 1 to 12, don't you dare miss all the fun at the biggest and most awesome community-wide Easter Family Fun Day and Easter Egg Hunt, Saturday, March 26th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the grounds of Unity Church of God.
Final notes in the news. State of Georgia's Office of Vital Records has begun tracking cycle times of when death notices are filed by counties by days. And like football teams, they rank the counties across the state on how well they do. And Wayne County's probate office ranks 6 out of 159 counties in the state of Georgia. Ware County came in second after Towns County ranked number 1. Third is Raven County, fourth Union, fifth Bacon, and then sixth Wayne County. Rounding out the top 10, Scriven County is 7th, Bullock County 8th, and Gilmer County 9th. Berrien County comes in ranked number 10th. Also credit local hospitals for birth record ratings and for 50 or fewer births. Wayne Memorial Hospital ranks second in the state behind the Mayo Clinic Health Systems at Waycross. Liberty Regional Medical Center ranks number 4. The office staff of Dr. Heather Campbell, a family physician relocating to the Southeast Georgia area, will be taking calls Monday, March 28th. Her office is located at 930 South 1st Street in Jesup. Will begin taking appointments for Dr. Campbell. We'll see patients starting April the 11th. Her office can be reached by calling 912-559-6950. Office is the former officer of Dr. Cynthia Westbury and is across the street from Wayne Memorial Hospital. Wayne Memorial Hospital, whose mission is to provide high-quality health care service to all patients, built a state-of-the-art facility in 2007, and is the fourth largest employer in Wayne County with 400 employees, 84 beds, two-time winner of the Georgia Alliance of Community Hospitals Small Hospital of the Year Award. Finally, in the news, don't forget, this coming Saturday, WIFO and Unity Church of God's Easter Egg Family Fun Day. Over 5,000 eggs dispersed to be picked up by the kids with various age groups. Great prizes also for the kids' bite sizes, pony and train rides. All takes place Saturday from 11 to 2. Everyone's invited again Saturday from 11 to 2 at the Unity Church of God, WIFO FM and Unity Church of God's Easter Family Fun Day. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morganson, have a great day.
You've been listening to local news on WIFO.